G'day guys, it's Trav here from House of Tint. Thanks for watching. I just wanted to make a quick video to help you guys decide on what window films to choose, because there's many varieties out there and it can get quite confusing at times. So I thought I'd do a quick demonstration just to help you guys make a choice and a good decision to protect you and your family while driving in your car. So what I've got set up here is a spectrum analyzer, and what that's going to do is it's going to give us a reading on how much UV the window film is stopping, how much infrared heat the film is stopping, and also how dark it is. So when it comes to putting a good quality window film on your car, you really got to take into consideration of the infrared heat that it's going to stop, and also the total solar energy heat rejection as well. So what we're going to do is we've got some window films available just to show you guys what the process is and what films do what. So the old myth of the darker the film, the better the film, and I just want it dark because I want to stop the heat. Well, nowadays, since the ceramic films have come into play, that myth has basically gone out the window. So we've got a very dark looking film here. It is basically what they call a carbon-based film, and I'm going to show you what a carbon film does. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this piece of film in through the spectrum analyzer, and it's going to give us a reading here of it's stopping basically a lot of UV, so it's only letting in 0.2% UV, but the infrared heat transmission, it's still letting in 76% heat, and you can see that how dark the film is, it's only letting in 5% light. So we're going to pop that aside, and we're going to go to the opposite extreme. We've got a very light film here. So this is what they call a ceramic film, so very, very light. So we're going to pop that through. So it's showing you it's letting in a little bit more UV, it's letting in nearly 2% UV, but the infrared heat that it's stopping basically 90% of the heat coming through. So very, very effective in keeping your car cooler, and it's a very light film as well. As you can see, it's letting in 66% light. So we're going to give you a film here that is a very, very common film, worldwide big brand film. It's a darkest legal film, so it's about 35%. It's stopping less than 1%, a lot less than 1%. 0.2% of the UV is only coming through. It's letting in 60% heat, which is quite high, and the window film is letting in 39% light. So on the top end of the scale of the products that we have available for you to keep your car cooler is another ceramic window film. We're going to pop that in here. It's letting in 0.2% UV once again, but as you can see, the infrared transmission is quite considerable. It's only letting in 4.8% infrared heat, so that's basically a 95% heat rejection. And you can see the VLT is 37.5. So to test this out, what we're going to do is we're going to pop this film on a vehicle, and I'm going to set up some other digital instruments to give you guys an idea of how much heat this stuff really stops. We've just finished doing an install. We're back in the studio. We've finished installing that particular product on a Ranger Raptor, and I think you'd be quite pleased with the results. As you can see here, I've got a bank of heat lamps set up here that are pushing out enough heat for the digital instrument I've got over here, which is a BTU meter measuring British thermal units, as an indication and a guide just to give you an understanding of how much heat it stops. So the distance between the heat lamp and the BTU meter, it's measuring 100 BTUs, just so you guys can get an idea of the heat rejection that this particular ceramic film stops. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go and get the camera, we're going to wind the window up, and we're going to see what sort of difference it made. Here we go. So we've got the BTU meter. It is fluctuating a little bit, as you could imagine, just with the heat lamps. They're slightly inconsistent, but it's within 1 BTU. It's sort of jumping up and down there. So what we're going to do now is we are going to wind this window up and watch it drop. So guys, it's letting in 5 BTU. So basically it's blocking out 95% of the heat. So as you can see, window films are not just window films. There's very cheap window films out there, and there's very high quality films out there. Now the product that we've installed on this car is a product made by XPEL. It's the XPEL Prime XR Plus. Wonderful film, great for keeping your car cooler. I recommend that film. We use it and install it ourselves. But it's more importantly, just find value for you and your family and keeping your car cooler for longer. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.